Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Aubrey or Soup. I stream over on Twitch, mostly Final Fantasy XIV, but I like to dabble in a variety of games. Here on YouTube, you'll find VODs from my playthroughs, reactions, and some of my best moments from streams. If you want to catch me live, my Twitch and Discord links are in the description below. Anyway, let's get on with the video. I hope you enjoy!
Alright, Ojika, a new world to explore. Ojika Tsunjika has a message for you. Welcome back, Lilith. I've just had word from Aaronville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Hearing the new quest accepted sound like music and quest finished music is so epic. Okay. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. Oh my god. Ah, you're all here. They look so good with the graphics. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaners Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tural. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. I'm like trying to listen to the background music. They're not casting off just yet. If you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tural, yes? We've not forgotten. Look at the twins! Look at the fucking texture on his shirt! Oh my god, and their hair! My babies! My children. Oh. So good. The nation of Tuliolal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawnservant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks a way to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsebard. But we'll pursue this goal on our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. I'm sorry, I'm just like shook by the graphics. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. Is that a Eureka fragment or whatever? You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kryl? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawnservant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't dare tell me you've changed your mind. Bitch, never! We won't make you Dawn servant by standing here and talking about it. Hoist sail and let the wind take us as she pleases. I'm just doing whatever Hades told me to do. I'm just doing what Emmett Selk has entrusted me to do. Well said, we won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right then, if we are all still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. He is so pretty. You are so gorgeous. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Is it not? It better not be night in the cutscene.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
How's the sound? How's the volume?
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax.
I missed hearing all their voices.
Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels.
Bermuda's Triangle.
Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
I. Our boat!
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
What blue heart pendant? I didn't realize she had a pendant. Oh, no, I have not seen it. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't realize that was a reference to Titanic. Oops. Oopsie daisy.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good.
Oh my god.
But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know.
I'm loving the music too.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Right.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. Fanjintain's the name. I was working at Eshtaim's Aesthetics in Ulda, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlene in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. Why aren't the rest of the Scions with us? I'm upsetty. I see you in Eorzea before, you great and famous hero. Gah, I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warbrand have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Ketenram, you know, the first Eorzean to set foot in Tural almost 80 years ago. The Mummeljaw's leader is said to have welcomed Ketenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back, potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say that Kettenram returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during the last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. Right, I forgot about all this lore. An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Turali both. So this is your first crossing the salt, as they say. Do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It's not uncommon for various races to be referred to by the names of certain clans. For the Mikote, the Hetsaro, the Rothgar, the Tural. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. If you want to make a wager, we're taking bets on who will be sat in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession. This is comes the part where I realize I'm stupid and I can't read it well. Our young Wuklamat being one of them, of course, but from what a Mamul Job Loke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders, not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. Not them taking bets. Did you learn anything of interest? Yeah, here's the thesis. Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wuklamat and Erenville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Oh shit. Getting stormy out here.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Girly pop.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean.
That's the kind of posture that I have.
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Tural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Oh dear.
Kyle's little... Oh my god.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I am not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea.
No! Yo, these the quality of these photos is insane. Oh, what are they using? What are those little crystals there?
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Yeah, no biggie. I'm the best.
Voklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
Oh my god. Poor baby. She looks like one of those like cat memes that have been edited to look like they're crying.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Oh yeah, I've seen people like even with just like the benchmark making those cats. The rough gals. Wait a minute. Is that the light shining through our horns? What is that? Okay. What voices am I gonna start hearing in my head next? Herb! The blue-footed booby, perhaps?
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
He's so pretty.
For a
The
dark
freak.
moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliolal's coasts. Come.
Oh, the underwater areas are gonna be beautiful.
bringing us all this way?
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Oh, the water.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home. Tural.
New hairdo? Oh, oh my god, it's gorgeous. Okay. Whew. Tural, Tuliolal. Aww, poor Uklamat. We're on land now. All the colors and the clothing and like the textures of the cloth looks amazing. So bright and colorful. I love the very like Aztec vibe of the architecture.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tuliolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Not the nepotism.
You are outsiders? Visitors to
Sprawl.
Tural?
Sprawl? Sprawl?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tural?
I was personally
I can
invited
answer that.
here.
These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
Oh, not the attention
No
pose.
need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
I wonder if there's any Alizons.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first.
I'm running away from you people.
I bid you welcome to
Aw.
Tural.
Oh, she's so cute. I can't. Okay, this, not this fucking weather, bro, come on. Oh my god, not the green. Stealing Deepa's look. Dragonet? Okay, ads are like, they kept like about to play while I was in that cutscene. I'm gonna take a break from the MSQ to let the ads play. I'm gonna look at the screenshots I took. Because this one... Oh, you can't see what I have pulled up. But it literally looks to the light, like the light is shining through her horns. Let me see if I can bring up window capture screenshots. Not the Estinian picture. Oh no, I don't want this. Wait, why isn't it showing? Bro. Actually, what the fuck? Held in a queue as a healer? I was doing healers. I was doing leveling roulettes as healer before, and it was like instant queue pop for all of them basically. Oh, for dungeon. Well, most people queue with trust, I think. How the freak do I... Bro. Why can't I freaking open my display cap? Like, whatever. I'll just do this for now. But like, look here. You see this? See like how there's this shadow that falls right here? Like, doesn't this look like it's like the light is like shining through some of the horns here? Like that's has to be it, right? So cool. Just like makes it feel so much more real, because like that's probably what would happen a little bit. I love her. This picture goes so hard. No, this one. Look at that sweat. Larry, oh my god. I feel like every time you tune in, I'm like doing some whack shit. Listen, I'm just waiting for the ads to finish playing. I'm just... Damn. Yo, look at his eyeshadow. He really got like some eyeliner on and shit. Their nipples are not canon to this universe, but like you can kind of see the shade of like the bump of a nipple right here. Like maybe right here. That's definitely a nipple. Anyway. Ads are done playing. Oh, not the Inception. Okay. They're fini. Talking. Oh yeah. Scott, I see what you mean. I'm like in another like shell for hunts and things, and I see all the S rank spawning. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. You have arrived in Tural. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in the Scholar's Harbor. Wait, I forgot I wanted to do like a talking intro for YouTube. So if I did it right now and just like edited it in at the beginning, I feel like it would be okay. I don't know what to say. Hello. I can't do this, I can't do it. Guys, don't look at me. Well, I feel like it's weird because I'm already in Tural. Maybe I'll do it later. I don't know. I need to record a new intro anyway. Diplomat! Oh, my weapon coffer. Right then, first things first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. You sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Wuklamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. He did have a point. Wuklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Lilith, you and Kyle can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. The voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Ugh. Girl, you don't have to be so strong all the time. Yeah, I want to eat some eggs. So I can get even extra bonus XP. My Azima earring. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, what with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aaronville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels allowing shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Tural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Clement and Kryle are now accompanying you! Oh, I'm glad that they're doing this mechanic again. Oh my god, another meteor look-alike. Oh, look at the map. Yo. Tural, Kozamauka, Urkopacha, Yaktal, Kozamayuka, Yoktural and Zaktural, Shaloani, oh my god, we're like in Brazil right now, basically. The map looks so good. Sea of Stars, Garlemald, Ilsabard, the Garlean Empire. Oh look, and here's where is that? What's that place called? That's that there? Really? Oh no, it's over here where like Bozja was, right? And then this is the burn. Here we haven't gone to. Thavner, Baz, Jesse, Hingashi. What's down here? The southern whatever. Yo, this map is so nice. Wagassies. I mean, there's not much to change for the first, but the updated graphics do look really nice. Mercidia, yeah, that's the place. Sorry. Little friends. I think so. Am I dropping frames? That should be good. The next expansion? Yeah, that would be amazing. I would love to go to Mercidia. I think basically I'm at max. Why am I at 50 FPS? Wait. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliola's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that here in Tuliolal we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming for yours, yeah, so most shops are happy to accept your gal. There's also the Wachumeki Meki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Wachumeki Meki is the first allied society bro, I literally said all the words but still said tribe. The first allied society we have, right? Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. Hehe, I can't wait to see the look on your faces. Can I attune to this Ethernet shard yet? Yes, I can. Aiden! Heart. Okay. Oh, we're going up to the main Etherite Plaza. Oh, yeah, here are all the shops. Bro, I wish it wasn't fucking foggy out right now. The hell even? Whoa. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Etherites in Tuliolal? I think I told you before, but my brother Koana spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Etherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the right. At the top is the gate which leads to Tural. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way though. That's the headquarters for the Lands Guard. Everyone's freaking wolves look so good. I can't. Raptor! Oh, Helios. Raptor! Cute. Green sweater. I think I want to put my summoner. I can get summoner to 81 or 91 first, and then switch to Picto to get summoner to 81. Going up. There. If I can get this. Oh, the Waku. Wachu? Is it Wachu? Waku? Wachumeki Meki? We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wuklamot gets her endless endurance. Oh my gosh, you can really see it on Babs's wall. Yeah, I'm just really guessing for the most part. Mobilja. Here we are, Brightbloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning, at least until 3 years ago when Zoralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to. Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talonmarch. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yok Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Zak Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I put in mind the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Zaktural, those lands are also part of the Tuliolal nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zaktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Then I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. Frenzy. Oh. Is your friend? With the little ribbons. Cute. These earrings are really pretty too. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliolal is unlike any place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I have all of my chats turned off, so I can tell her something, but I won't be able to see if she tells me something back. Oh, wait. What is it now? Open chat log settings. In general, I guess I could have my TAL notifications on. Apply. Okay, she said, oh hi! But I have like all of my say, yell, and chat turned off. Muklamat is ready to commence the second half of your Tuliolal tour. We'll head west next towards the Arc of Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too. Tuliolal certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Yes! There's a Rothgal in one of the dungeons I ran earlier. So good. So good. Okay, yeah, we'll just go down there because I want to go get the Wakumeki Meki. Damn, that Viper is booking it! May I make one of your retainers, Femroth? You should, absolutely. I was gonna make one of my alts a Femroth. Ryo, hey! I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yokoi temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Tural to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After Yokoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the cities they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliolal. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Well, first I want to go down and unlock Wakumeki Meki. Just got a new scholar skill? Hell yeah. V, we're literally in Brazil right now, basically. Did you see? Like, if you look in the map, we're literally in Brazil. Like, that's literally Brazil right here, where we're at. Scott, I guess maybe ask V how to pronounce these words. Sorry, I'm making you all break your ankles, but I want this teleport. Waypoint. Like, would it be Waku Meki Meki or Wachu Meki Meki? Waku Meki Meki? Wachu Meki Meki? I don't know. To the right. This is such a huge city. I know, but like, some of the pronunciations should be the same, right? Stay there? No, I gotta go do the MSQ, girl. Catch me if you can. Papa's palace is called Volokshunsa. Damn, that's a nice ass temple. Which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. Speed. The city is freaking huge. So, this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, well, we have residents from the Tural clans. Mamulja, Zabral, Pelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have the Tonawata, Hetzaru, and Shitonam who moved south from their ancestral lands in Tural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. True representation of Tuliyolal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. All so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Oh, we're not in the same instance. Yeah. Wait. I didn't even attune to this chart. Farard Cabins. Oh, this must be like the inn. Yes, do MSQD. The big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the land's guards return from dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. And I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? My knee. Sorry. I had to go close by. Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. Are you still cat girl? Alpacas! Oh, freak yeah. Alpaca porters. Are you Lala? And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliolal. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlene, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about the dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. Why is this teleport point so far back here? The smooth jazz is kind of like, I like it, but it's an interesting choice for for this expansion. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as Tural Landgate, but when Papa founded Tuliolal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. What instance are you in? I don't know. I will look in a second. Through this gate is Kozamauka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the rite of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozamauka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? The alpacas! Ah, those are alpacas, fearsome, four-legged fiends. Fearsome, they seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryl. You'll learn soon enough. Do they spit at you? Wait, no, that's camels who do that. Oops, but forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along! The little, oh my gosh, the little paint jars on her are so cute. Cooking noms. Well, as long as you have your keyboard macro on, yeah? Oh wait, I was gonna check. Instance 2. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? The quest complete sound is so good. It's the music. Okay, Cryon. What say you? What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they may look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Shall I go inspect the... Yeah. The following event cannot be skipped. Okay. I'm scared. Oh, it shows like a story or something, right? You've been eating so much zucchini lately. Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Galul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolal saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Hmm? Oh! Four stones closest to us cover the first half of Papa's travels. Let's start with those. Lay of the Brotherhood. This pillar tells the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Ket something. I can never remember the same. That's not... I can never remember the name. What? Why did I just cease to function? You mean Kettenram? Ah, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said that the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Kozamauka. The people often almost mistook for Vanu, if not for this colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Carnival? Have you ever been to Carnival? This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Zebral, like me. For decades, the Zebral and the Malmulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to the end of the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliolal. Here's the clan of Hrothgar and Boscha, known as the Helions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet in Tural, Zebral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. You have... That's like one thing I would love to do at some point in my life. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pets, which depicts the moblins of Kozamuka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliolala's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They may be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Okay, so the Pelu Pelu are the Lalafels. The Zabral are Rothgars. Lay of Ice. Oh, this is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral, Valigamanda. Oh, that's probably gonna be one of the trials, huh? I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened with preternatural power. Tataru described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valigarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliolal's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Lay of Proof. The Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yokoi, the largest of Tural's peoples. Rogadins? These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Tural. You'll recall that the massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountain top and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Wow. I think we're gonna find out. This one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliolal's history, whatever that might be. Have your fill on history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while, but now I'm ready to eat again. Let's go have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Let's go eat some tacos! Has anyone found out how to get the elote minion yet? Everyone's gonna have those elote minions, I just know. Have you ever had tacos? Yes! I predicted it. They're a Tuliolal classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops in Seoul sell them, but I like how they're made here at Zbalyav Thai best. And I need one right in front of me right now! Let's head downstairs and place an order with Old Brookhaven. 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 Brookhaven.
Brookhaven! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Such a soft little voice for such a large creature.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
I actually can't get over how good the graphics look and how beautiful the characters look in all these cutscenes.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
No! Bro! Those are my tacos! You for real right now?
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh, no.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Mr. Happy's almost done with MSQ? Bro, what?
Since
How?
when was our
That was
nation
so
overrun by
fast.
Newling weaklings.
Listen to me, you.
Bro, I can't believe they fucking stepped on our tacos.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew
That's
of
so
them,
rude.
but that's
Like,
the first I've seen in the flesh.
I was excited to eat those. The fuck?
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common.
His kind?
The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo,
The tacos!
Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Well, honestly, like,
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
my link pearl.
Enjoying
Hello?
your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
Oh, can't they just meet us for tacos right now and then we can go to the palace?
So it goes.
Damn. I just feel like, I don't know. Obviously, like, if you're literally conjoined twins, it's hard to say what would happen. Like, I just feel like they would argue over, like, who's really in charge, you know? I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolal cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphino and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter or even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volukshunsa. Ah, my poor empty belly. Cheer! Is everyone just standing in a circle around this fat cat? Hold on. Deepa! Yeah. My pictures at 90. That's what I spent like the morning doing. It wasn't that bad, honestly. I went with Unique and some friends. And we just did like dungeon spamming and then Wondrous Tales and Fates and, you know, just like a variety of things. Gemstone Trader, Battlecraft Supplier, Tradecraft Supplier, Merchant, Mender, Shimapi. Ah! Mikote! Yeah. We had one friend who wasn't gonna get to MSQ right away, and she offered to like tank, and then 3 of us went DPS, and it was fine. We only had a couple of wipes on dungeons. Just want to wander around the city. Leave meat. Need. Let's look at the dies. Oh, fuck yeah. Yo, I'm so hyped. Like a... No, I'm gagged. I'm gagged at the way that I need this so bad. Oh, I bet it looks weird on the Lalas. Oh my god. Yo, no, it looks so good. Dawn Hunt Vendor. I don't like that. I don't like that. Why are you putting bondage on the baby? Why is the Popato wearing a harness? Interesting. Okay, let's see. How do I get up to the throne? Oh, I can just teleport there. The highest level you can get right now. Yeah, I mean, like... Wait, I didn't freaking attune to the... Oh, maybe I just haven't gone that far up yet. Say... The hell, even? Smudge is so good. Oh, the lighting is glitching so weirdly right here. Yikes. This courtyard is so pretty. God, that palace is gorgeous. Look at everyone attuning to the etherite. Yo, this palace is fire. Look at the shadows. Sorry, I'm just like gagged over everything. Oh, girl. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us ever. Oh, I could ask Namika to cook me something afterwards. On speaking to Aaronville, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Cheers! I have also my regular water. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. 'Twas like herding a pair of unruly corals. Teehee! I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. His gear looks so good.
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh my god, come on kids, don't act like you're not happy to see your father.
Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That's my man.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Hi.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
He's gassing me up.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tural.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
I love you so much.
Our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You
Mr.
wouldn't
Worldwide.
stop out. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati.
Lamati?
Hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawnservant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others, I assume, are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune.
No, don't leave me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me! What is the saying? Hate to see you leave, but love to watch you go, or something? Anyway. The little cat boy! He's here too.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Sorolja. The second promise, Ona.
Oh, damn. Is he a picture on his— wait, what's he got on his
Third
back?
promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as
Ooh,
Dawn Servant.
machinist.
I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The right of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a
Amulja at all.
They're
So I
defo
gave the
salty
right
about
of
that.
claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize. Now you have
What the spit coming out of his mouth?
Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense will know he was too busy for games.
His fit is fire.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Tural and find the City of Gold.
Oh shit.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer as proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tural. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages. None of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
No respect.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the rite of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City.
Yes, Cryle!
Petition.
Yes! I love you. She's so cute.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Ah! Ooh. Oh, is this like the opening ceremonies or whatever?
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now.
Girl, when am I not at the heart of political turmoil? Nah, I'm good. Exits the game.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend.
No.
There's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
Why isn't Graha with us? We promised to take him on a journey. We haven't taken him on the journey yet. He's been left at home.
Then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I want to see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Are you shook? Yes!
Here they come! It's Saralja!
So that's his son, his biological son, and then Kana and Lamat are his adopted children.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil. The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your plea.
Damn, he really said, take care of this person for me. I don't want to talk to them. Like,
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard.
was the Landsguard like their military or whatever?
The Palacia. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of resolve's features and the head of reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled
don't love that.
This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Kyle? Are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zuralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Yikes and cringe. Kana! He's so cute. Just a little baby.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest. Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really inappropriate time to be like going up to these
Plain spoken. As
people.
always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Oh wait, that's a Pelu Pelu. So not Lalafels.
Here we
They're
have
just
Kona,
short stature.
The second promise. Who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Shalia. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Claymans.
The little Mikote.
Come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. Ah, pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
for Wuklamot.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turali way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most...
Apologies. It's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Gossipers.
Of the Dawn's Promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Rude. She's nice.
To Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having
Empathy?
cared for you for so long,
Probably.
I should know.
Understanding? Emotional intelligence? Probably.
Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard in any case. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliolal saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea, let's go and take a look. Oh my god. Oh. Don't love that. Not the Hostess Twinkies. Fine. God, this city is huge. That makes everyone. Wuklamat, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Actually... Everyone has a tablet, then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. It's gonna be a spot the difference mini game. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tural's people, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliolal saga. The events the cliffs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanuhani settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during the festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I've heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about the storm we passed through the sea. Apparently it ravaged Tural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. It would be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. That's right, the reservation is under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zbalyavti. Yeah. Greetings, visitors to Tuliolal, and welcome to the Forard Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I will show you to your rooms. Do I not actually get to see what the in-rooms look like? Oh my god, Cal is fishing. Trust you to be the keenest out to head out, Lilith. But where are Arenvel and Wuklama, I wonder? Oh, hey! Is it gonna be another one of those, like, branching quests? Oh, good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. Oh, link pearls! What's this? It is called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. The Tuliolal saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okanu, is located in Kozamauka. The other small fellow is one from the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from the Urkopakcha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods from Wachunpelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, Lilith? Pick our destination. Who do I choose? I kind of feeling like I want to choose the Pelu Pelu because they're just intriguing to me, I guess. Because I feel like this is a new like tribe or like race of people we have yet to meet. For the Hanu, it's like they're just recycling old. Which I'm like, not to say that that's a bad thing, but I'm just saying like, it's less appealing to me initially. I'm sure like it'll be interesting once we get to the village. So I think I'm gonna go do the Pelu first. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was for confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arch of Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart, when it comes to the rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zabalyav's tea. It's been arranged. Oh god, this is gonna be so much fun to try and pronounce all the words and names in this. So many pretty bum boys around me. Oh my gosh, look at this Roth girl. That is certainly a design choice. Wing of Protection Scout. Well, I'll look at the side quests later. The alpacas! Okay, yeah, I made the right choice. May I introduce to you our most dependable companion, the alpaca. Oh, they're so cute. These animals can traverse Urukopacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Tural. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities and where it is not needed anyway? So true, Aaron Bell. But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small and being naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. Oh, so the alpacas do spit. Okay, good to know, I guess. Haha, I see. What are they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. Bro, you are literally competing to be the leader of this land. The least you could do is ride an alpaca. Yes, very helpful. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected that as much from a Pelu merchant. So let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I love Arendelle so much. What the hell? I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urkopacha, then that's what we'll do. so cool.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Yo. That's so cool. And all the cacti everywhere.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
Like right outside the gates of your city.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Felt, Cryle.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes.
Oh, Estinian would get destroyed by the Pelu Pelus.
Traveling from place to place.
No, somebody help Estinian! He's out there on his own.
And many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
Oh my god.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Oh, poor Estinian.
Off the main road. Don't get lost.
It's right there.
When you can encounter the alpacas.